Winner on our website, GM.TV.
Let's talk telly this weekend with Heat Magazine's Lucy Cave, who was here earlier. Hello again, Lucy.
Hello.
And former X Factor contestant Ben Mills as well, 2006, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was.
That's a while ago now, isn't it? How are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm doing very well, thanks, yeah, fantastic.
I know there's a lot to talk about, and you've got a lot of busy stuff coming out. Second album's coming out, I think.
Second album is finished, yeah, and ready to hit the shelves.
Well done. X Factor was important to you. I think we're talking X Factor and Strictly
We are.
various
It's a big
others.
battle on Saturday night, Strictly versus X Factor. They overlap for about 20 minutes. What are we going to do, eh? Well, it's X Factor boot camp, though, so I think that's definitely well worth a watch. 150 hopefuls are singing their little socks off once more in the hope of making it to the final 24. The first instalment is on Saturday, second on Sunday. Let's take a look.
I'd like them a lot, Simon.
I would have them in A category.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
You wouldn't.
Do you want to play?
We have made a decision.
You see it the next one?
We're going home. It's good news.
You've not made it through.
Singing's the only thing I'm good at. And singing's the only thing I want to do.
So, just to remind you, when you stop crying. So, boot camp is obviously when we find out who the judges' categories are. We're being told by the producers they might reveal it on Sunday, they might not reveal it on Sunday, so we've got to wait in suspense. But the papers have obviously leaked a lot of the stuff, so this is what they're claiming they know. Simon Cowell is supposed to be in charge of the 14 to 24-year-old boys. Cheryl Cole has the 14 to 24-year-old girls. Danny Minogue, the over-25s, and Louis Walsh has the groups section, but we'll have to stay tuned to find out if they're right. That'd be good, though, I reckon.
And what's it like at this stage in the competition, Ben? Because you were there back in 2006. You know, what are the emotions at this point? Is there still so many people that you can't think you're going to go to the final stages, or are you getting confident?
Well, I think that everyone that gets past the first three, well, you know, the first audition when you see the judges, actually then believes they've made it to the final 12. It's that kind of...
Right.
I'm here now, or that dream is so close that you can always grab onto it, and it's like, that's when dreams are shattered and lives are ruined.
And Sharon was your mentor.
That's right, yeah, she certainly was.
Which wasn't always an easy relationship.
It certainly wasn't.
Creatively.
No. Creatively, yeah, we did have our
She seemed to love you on screen. Was she not nice to you off screen?
Well, we barely really saw each other off screen, but I think that's why it's so much better this time round, is that Cheryl is so much, seems to be so much more involved with and into what's going on with her contestants, you know. And
I mean, they tell you the way tell you the way they want you to be, don't they?
Yeah.
For the TV show.
Absolutely, yeah.
But but they've been in the business long enough. I mean, you want to listen to them, don't you?
You do. You kind of think, well, I've come this far now, and what you have, Sharon, is what's going to make me get somewhere. So I'm going to do whatever you say.
What does she want you to do?
I'm saving that. I'm saving that information.
Oh, OK. That sounds intriguing.
We may have to wait. We have to wait.
You'll have to get me on again just before the album releases.
What's the name of the album, by the way?
The album, it may be called Freedom, it may be called Fade Away.
I'm not sure yet. And how many tracks have you got on there? Is it all rock and roll?
There's actually 20 tracks recorded at the moment.
Who's been busy?
Absolutely. So it's not going to have 20 tracks on it, but we're just kind of sorting through to decide which ones are going to go on it.
That's great. And have you... Yeah, here you are. And are you playing your sort of music now? Are you in control of what you want to do?
Absolutely. Well, in fact, if you wanted to have a listen, you could just go on to Ben Mills Online.
Really? You are organised, aren't you?
Ben Mills Online, and there's links to the MySpace.
You look all rock and rolly with your hair and everything else, but you've got a business brain.
Absolutely.
Haven't you?
Well,
you've got it in this business. It's a tough business, isn't it?
It is definitely a tough business. I don't think I realised how tough this business is until I got this far in it.
Yeah.
But I've been so busy since the X Factor. I've just finished a 7-week tour, and I'm working in different studios in London. I'm getting paid to record stuff now, whereas back in the past it was like I had to pay to use a studio, which cost a fortune.
Yeah.
And,
It's a great show, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if you run into Ray Quinn, because you were on the same series,
I did. It was like a little X Factor reunion.
Yeah, and I mean, different parts, but both of you are kind of doing your own thing the way you want to because of that show, really.
Absolutely. I am slightly disappointed that you didn't ask me about my workout regime.
Well, go on, do that to the camera and impressively at him, and we will do.
My dance routine isn't as involved as his one. I kind of just moved from one foot to the next.
He's got a serious bump there now, hasn't he?
He certainly has, yeah. I think he's had surgery.
And Lucy, thanks ever so much for coming in. Once again. Are you, is it Strictly or X Factor for you? It's got to be both, hasn't
Strictly,
it?
because you'll dance.
Oh,
That's
Don't even do
we've
that.
got it.
It's the girls
We
this
haven't got
week.
it.
It's the
Have we?
girls. Poor things.
That's
They'll
my
be going
favourite
through
move.
nightmares, right?
Sorry.
That's the move. Ben, great to see you. All the best with
And you
everything
too.
ahead,
Thank you
including
very
the
much.
second album, whatever it's going to be called. Come
Thank
back and
you.
see us, will you?
So, yeah,
All the
absolutely.
best.
Here she is with the weather. Do you know, it's so sweet. All morning, Andrew has been looking at this little book. Have you got a camera? Can you see this? There we go. There we go. Have a look at that.
It says...
Oh,
I'll say,
you can't see it.
It says don'ts
It says
for
don't
dancers, and
for
I've been
dancers.
sent
Turn
it.
it round. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that. How sweet. What does it tell you not to do?
It says dancing will train you to move and hold yourself gracefully. It will conquer your self-consciousness.
Oh.
It says don't wear fancy costumes that are completely foreign to your appearance and personality,
I have to
unless you
say-
are endeavouring to amuse the children.
What a shame you didn't read that book before last week when we saw this performance. There you go. Yay! Come on, it's the... Oh, Andrew, how I loved it. That's a not bad move either from that view. Look at that. It's brilliant. You're just great.
Oh,
It's fantastic.
it's breathtatingly bad. I can't
Just
go
do
out
it
this
now.
week.
Just do it now. Just do it now.
Hey,
One more time.
have a
Well,
good
everyone
weekend,
do it.
everybody.
Let's do
Have
it.
a good
Have a
weekend.
lovely weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Do the wobble, baby.
Bye.